So guys, let's see if we can hit 15 likes. I would very much appreciate it. But anyway guys, let's get into the video. Alright. Yo guys, welcome to this video here today with me, NerdFire, and today, as you can tell by the title, we're finally getting on to the FIFA 17 beta Q&A. So if you guys didn't know, the other day I uploaded a video asking you guys to ask me questions, any questions you had about the FIFA 17 beta, because if you didn't know, I actually got given the beta for the Ultimate Team, and obviously all the Gamemodes are out now on it as well, so I played Pro Clubs a bit, Career Mode a bit, and Online Seasons, but mainly Ultimate Team. So I asked you guys to drop some comments on the video of questions, any questions you had, so I'm going to answer them today. We've got quite a few, so I'm going to go through all of them, I think pretty much all of them, unless they're not really relevant. But yeah, we're going to go through all the questions, so let's get into it. And also, by the way, if you did miss out on a question or you wanted to ask a question, I will try and answer any questions you guys drop in the comments on this video. If there's a load more, then I may do another video on it, but we'll see. But yeah, if you have another question that I haven't answered within this video, make sure you drop it in the comments. But yeah, guys, let's get into it. Let's go into the first question. Let me load it up on my phone. Alright, here we go then. So if I do miss a question, it's literally because I literally missed it on my phone. Or unless you did it after I made this video. So yeah, let's get straight into it anyways, like I said. So the first question is from Scott Gardner, and he says, does there appear to be much scripting this year? To be honest, I don't think I played the game enough to know fully if it's scripting, but really, it does take a bit more skill to score goals. You can't just like bang a goal in, and I'd say it's pretty even. It's just literally down to the better player. I don't really know though, like I said, I haven't played it loads and loads and loads. Obviously this is also the beta version as well, so it could change for the full game. But for the beta, it seemed pretty even. Everything seemed on the same level, like nothing was really overpowered. But yeah, I'd say it's a pretty even game overall. So the next question is from EWH555, and he says, I have the beta for Pro Clubs. What do you think of the new set pieces? He has mixed feelings about them. Set pieces, I love the new penalties. Like, a lot of people are like, yo, the penalties are well hard. In my opinion, penalties are fairly simple. I'd recommend if you can, when you get the game straight away, if you're worried about penalties, like, because they look hard, literally go into the skill games, go into the penalties, because me and my friend went to kick off, and we actually were lucky enough to get the penalty mini game. So we did that, we played the penalty mini game, and we got to do it over and over again until we got used to it. It's pretty easy. We got used to it after like 5-10 minutes of like just playing it. But I'd say it's pretty simple. I'll probably do a video on it on how to take a penalty, how to break it down into this little steps, because there's 3, I'd say, steps to the penalty. You got the run up, you got the power, and you got the aim. So yeah, I may do a video on that when the game's fully released, or maybe when the demo's released. I'll let you guys know how to pretty much take a penalty. I really do like the penalties, though, like I said. Anyways, free kicks. You know, free kicks are... I'm glad that they're not as easy as last year, because last year you could pretty much score any free kick. It's a lot harder to score than this year, I'd say, but I do like it. I do like the angle as well you can take them from, and I like how you can change the angle. You can have that wider view, the bird's eye view, or whatever you want to call it, or you can have the full-on like behind the player, and then you can actually see it until he kicks the ball. You stay with the player behind the player, so you can see where the ball's going from, where you're kicking it from. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But the only one I'm really not the biggest fan of is the corners. I wish you could change the view in the corners as well, because on the corners you literally have the out view. So like when someone takes a corner against you, for instance, on like FIFA 16, you have that view where you see the whole pitch and like the guy in the corner. That is literally the only view you have, and you have the little target going around. I did quite like it when it's like first person on FIFA 16, like it is currently. So I don't know if they'll change that or not, but still something to get used to, something different. Currently, I literally just do short corners. If you guys don't know how to do that, you literally when the animation screen, what's it called? Before you actually get to kick the corner, you need to hold LT and it will do it. I'll probably do a video on all like the set pieces, the easier ways to get around them. Like I said, when the demo comes out. But yeah, that's what I tend to do. I tend to do short corners and cross it in myself with the player, because I find it a little bit easier. So the next question is from Viper Ninja, and he says, are there any new leagues apart from the J League? I don't even know if the J League's actually on the beta yet. To be honest, it's not like a full updated version. You don't have like all the new kits, etc. I haven't really looked for it myself, but currently I don't think there is. I think EA will announce it before they actually put it on something like the beta. They don't want other people announcing it, if you get what I mean. So I think they would announce it beforehand. I was expecting the Chinese League to be added. Maybe they'll add that for the full game. I'm not 100% sure, like I said. But it'd be interesting. I thought they would, but we'll see if they do. But yeah, literally, I don't think there's any other leagues added. I don't even think the J League's on the demo, on the beta. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. I haven't really had a look. I should probably look maybe in a minute to see. But yeah, I don't think there is at the moment. The next question is from Jamie, and he says, is the ref aids? To be fair, actually, the referee's not that bad. You don't see as many red cards, etc. really. The ref's actually honestly not that bad. I don't think you get as many free kicks as you used to. Also, as well though, one thing I want to mention, I know it's not fully related to this, but injuries occur now on Ultimate Team, so this means your player can get injured mid-game, you have to take him off. It is a little bit annoying, but it makes it more realistic, and it means obviously more injuries are probably going to occur, because someone could just literally come in with a defender, smack the bloody player in the leg, and they're off injured. So obviously you get a red card as well, but you know, you get injured their best player. So it could be tactical injuring other people's players. We'll see though. The next question is from It's Blade, and he says, what is your favourite part so far? By looking at the trailer, and he says in brackets, pack animation, graphics, etc. My favourite part so far is actually the gameplay. Like, obviously I've played it, some of you haven't, so you won't know. But honestly, I do really like this new gameplay. It's a lot more realistic, I'd say, as well. And overall, I find it pretty fun. It's actually quite a lot different to FIFA 16. The way the gameplay is completely different. The way you actually like have to play, the build-up play, the way you score is completely different. Well, I say completely different. It's quite different to FIFA 16. And the way you actually have to hold the ball up, allow people to make the runs, then pass them on, etc. So yeah, the gameplay is actually honestly my favourite part so far. I'm looking forward to the journey though. That game mode looks sick, and the pack animations are cool as well. I'm not 100% sure how they work. Some of the time the players walk from behind the back of the cards. I thought it was just 86 rated plus, but then I think it was Petr Cech the other day and he's 85 rated, so unless he's going to get an upgrade and he's going to be 86 in the actual game, that might make sense. But yeah, overall, I'd say definitely the gameplay is my favourite thing. I'm looking forward to continuing playing so far. The next comment is from Wilkie, says, dope video dude, only discovered you. If Arsenal were available in the beta, what rating is Ozil? So the rating of Ozil, literally, I would tell you, but honestly, if you go by the beta ratings, that then won't all be the official ratings. I think head-to-head seasons, online seasons, sorry, is the closest you can get to predicting the ratings, to be honest. Some of them still are quite high, like De Gea's like 89, I don't think he's going to get that big of an upgrade, and stuff like that, but I think really, any images you see from the beta, don't think they're the actual official ratings. All the Ultimate Team ratings as well are just the people's base cards from last year, apart from a few select players for some reason, such as like Harry Kane, I think, and Royce. Pretty much everyone has their base cards from last year, so you've got like 67 rated Dele Alli, etc, and stuff like that. So none of the ratings are leaked yet. EA will obviously announce it themselves. They always announce it. It'll probably be in a week or so, I'd say. So we'll wait for that. It'll be like, they'll go down top 50, they'll do like 10 per day, so you get to see the highest rated players in the game. The next question is from Tyler Bell, and he says, do you think this is going to be the best FIFA yet? In my opinion, it's the most realistic FIFA. To be honest, you've got to play it a lot. It depends whether, see how boring it gets. I mean, FIFA can become boring. I played 100 days of the last FIFA, apparently, according to Xbox. So, you know, I had quite a bit of fun. But that was quite a lot on career mode and Ultimate Team, like range from a whole different load of game modes. But I think it will be one of the top FIFAs, definitely, especially with the new game modes like the journey. That is actually looks so good. I'm looking forward to playing that. And obviously, I just think, like I said earlier, the gameplay is top notch, honestly. I think it's so much more realistic. Obviously, Frostbite probably has a big impact on that and how it's changed. But overall, I really do like the gameplay, the way it plays. And you just have to get used to it at the start. When you're used to it, you're good to go and you'll be able to play the game. The next question is from Benz42002. And he says, what's the gameplay like compared to FIFA 16? Like I said quite a bit earlier as well, it's basically more realistic. It's quite different, like I said, like it's a lot more dependent on hold-up play. Gotta let the players make the run so you can pass it. Shooting as well, you can't just go near post. Keeper saves pretty much every single near post shot. It's all about sweaties are probably quite a big way people are going to score this year as well. Knocking it across goal is the easiest way to score, obviously. Long shots, you can still get a few long shots in. It's a little bit harder to get the right power sometimes as well. You won't always hit them long shots on target. But yeah, overall the gameplay is a lot more realistic. I prefer it in my opinion. It's not all about pace. You can't just literally run through a whole line of defence. It's literally impossible to do that. I've tried it many times with like Ronaldo, Messi and stuff. It's literally, you cannot do that. You have to pass it around. You have to play the ball like real football. So yeah, it's definitely much more realistic and I think it will be better. Well, in my opinion, I think it is better than FIFA 16 and that is only the beta copy. You can only really, hopefully, I say, get better. The next question is from Ultra Dwarf 2000 and he says, is there anything you would change / improve to the gameplay? To be honest, I think it's the once again, like I said earlier in an earlier question, I think it's a bit too early for me to say to change because I'm just starting to get used to it. But I suppose when you play it a bit more, you're going to find probably some overpowered stuff. There always is most likely going to be an overpowered thing like in pretty much every single game anyways. There's always something overpowered, so maybe we'll see that and it might be annoying, such as Ibra, you know, he's very good at this game. Obviously, in my opinion, I like that because he's a Man United player. But honestly, I don't really know at the moment. I think I'll have to wait for the full game because obviously the stuff's going to be improved in the beta. But yeah, honestly, I really don't have any issues with the gameplay currently. I just enjoy playing it. It's a brand new FIFA, brand new way of playing FIFA, and a brand new engine and the graphics look beautiful. So yeah, honestly, I'm not sure at the moment. The next question is from Bilbo_Baggins, and he says, what do you think of the pack animation and what is the squad building challenge like? So the pack animation, like I said earlier, is pretty cool. I mean, it's just going to be like every single pack opening that like, sort of dies down after like probably the first week or two. But I do quite like it when the players walk around the back. That is a lot better. That's like the best part because you know you're getting a good player when you see the flag dropping down. It's like, psh, 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 psh. And you see the player like, you what, mate? But yeah, I quite like the pack animation. And then the squad building challenges are actually pretty fun, actually. I quite like it. I've completed a few of them. I think there was a beta one. I did this one like quite a few times, and you get 2 rare player packs from 2 rare player packs. Yeah, you get 2 rare player packs, and then there's an ultimate one where you get 100k and a jumbo premium gold players. Okay, so my battery is low and I run out of memory. All right, hopefully we can answer the rest of these questions. We've got quite a few to go through still. Actually, I'll go as quick as I can. Anyways, what I was saying, I just can't remember what I was saying on that one. Squad building challenges. That was it. There's quite a wide variety of squad building challenges, so it's quite a lot to do. Like I said, I've done the ultimate one, which is like 100k, and then like a premium gold players pack. I think I was saying that at the end. But yeah, overall I do quite like them. They're pretty fun. You get to trade in your players you don't want to get rewards. So it's actually a very cool way. It's actually a very cool game mode that EA have like implemented. The next question is from John Baker that says, this is JB04 from Twitch. My question is, how much would you sell the beta for? I was never going to sell the beta in the first place. Trust me. Trust me. FIFA's my life. The next question is from the Evil Curry, and he says, is Zlatan OP? Well, I think you can probably tell now from the whole video what I've been mentioning. The main player, Zlatan, he is so OP. He is so good on the game, honestly. Literally my favourite player. Him and Mbolo are definitely my top 2 players that I've used so far. But yeah, Ibrahimovic is a god. The next question is from Ultra Dwarf 2000 again. He says, is the passing improved? Yes, 100%. Like the over top 3 balls are so much better as well. The passing actually goes to players this year. But yeah, the passing is definitely 100% better this year. The next question is from Shadik YT, and he says, will do any career mode if he was 17? I believe he's saying, will I do a career mode video? Definitely, I know Stat Mourinho's meant this year, and I didn't last it very long, but I think I would definitely do a career mode series this year, 100%. Definitely down for that. There'll be journey videos as well. There'll be a load of videos on FIFA 17, especially near the start, so make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you tune into the channel from the 27th of September. Yeah, 27th. Actually, no, when the demo comes out, because I do a few videos then to, you know, give you guys a few tips on the new gameplay. But yeah, definitely, there'll be a load of series, hopefully, on my channel this year. The next question is again from UltraDraw 2000, and he says, what are the most noticeable changes / improvements? Like I said earlier, it's literally the gameplay is quite a lot different, so you notice that as soon as you play it, like on the demo. But yeah, definitely the gameplay overall. The next question is from Exponatokubaku. I honestly don't know how to pronounce this. Let me show it to the camera. Is it possible? Can you? Sorry, mate, I don't know how to like pronounce your name. Anyways, I'd like to say his question, and that is the broadcast camera the same as last year? Is it the same at all stadiums? I believe it is actually. I haven't obviously been in every single stadium of the game, so I can't actually physically tell you that. But I believe it's literally just the same as last year. Obviously, the graphics will make it look different because the graphics are better, but yeah, I think it generally is the same, I believe. The next question is from Matthew White, and he says, who's your favourite player so far? Once again, my boy Zlatan is definitely my favourite player. The game is literally designed for Zlatan, like 100%, like literally is designed for Zlatan. So yeah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is my favourite player. The next question is from Turbo Smash 1. He says, who is the best player in the beta? Bada bing, Ibrahimovic. The next question is from Julian, and he says, is the gameplay faster? No, I would not say it's faster. I'd say it's actually slower, but slower in a good way, to the fact that like you actually have to physically be able to pass the ball. You can't just literally run through, like I said earlier, like the fence. You can't just go bang, 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 run through all the Maradona, you know, Ronaldo chop, McGeady spin in the net. Skills aren't as OP this year. They can be effective if you use them well, but if you just keep on skilling and like McGeady spin, it's not going to work out for you. It is slower, but like I said, in a good way. The next question is from Luke Hardy, and he says, who's the best player you've played with so far? Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The next question is from Bin Shots FC, and he says, is the gameplay smooth and does everything look up to scratch? In my opinion, everything does look pretty much up to scratch. I'd say the game could literally be released tomorrow and I'd be happy with it. The gameplay is absolutely insane. I think EA have done a very good job, especially with the new engine. But yeah, overall, in my opinion, the gameplay is good to go. I would buy the game right now and play the exact same gameplay I've been playing. Apart from that, some of the faces glitched out on manager cards, such as Sam Allardyce and Arsene Wenger. But you know, we'll ignore it. We'll ignore it. The next question is from Daniel Tyson. He says a similar question to earlier. Does the passing look OP and good? I wouldn't say it's OP. You just have to. Well, no, it's not OP. You just need to be able to pass the ball. Like you can pass the ball much easier than last year. Like your player just doesn't turn around and like smashes it halfway across the pitch. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely better than what it was last year. But I wouldn't class it as OP. The next question is from Benji. He says, do you think the celebrations look more realistic? Yeah, definitely. Obviously the Frostbite engine brings a big factor to that. Makes the actual celebrations look more realistic. The actual when they come closer to the cameras, like Pez's celebrations always been realistic, so FIFA has sort of matched that, possibly better. I always say FIFA graphics are obviously better, in my opinion anyway. I play the game more as well, but yeah, I'd say definitely the celebrations do look more realistic. The next question is from Turbo Smash 1. He says, is FIFA 17 worth buying? 100%. I'd say, I always say FIFA's worth buying. It's just a new game every year. Obviously it's not always like new, like as in really new, like oh there's loads of difference here, if you get what I mean. But I'd 100% say buy it. The gameplay's a lot different. It's sort of like a new game, I suppose, like a new new football title. But yeah, definitely 100% buy it. 100% recommend it. The next question is from Luke Hardy, and it says, is Pogba OP and does he have 5-star skills? To be honest, I haven't really used much of Pogba because I've mainly played Ultimate Team, and obviously I don't have him on my team. I wish I did. But I believe on the beta he's actually been given 5-star skills. I don't know if that's 100% going to be confirmed. I don't know if he will get 5-star skills. I don't think he does that much skill, does he? I'm not really sure. Actually, he does do a bit of skill, not gonna lie. But I don't know if he's going to be 5-star skills. Like I said, EA will release all that stuff. But we'll have to wait and see. It should be interesting. And the final question is from Harry Lade, and he says, do you get used to sluggish players like Messi eventually? To be honest, I haven't really used Messi that much, but I don't know if he's going to be as good this year. It's more a lot to do with strength. I'd say strength is a bigger factor than ever this year. So if you get the strong big players like Zlatan, you should be good to go. But I don't know, I haven't really used Messi too much. If you had to get used to him to the way he plays, but I'll have to see. Obviously I'll use him a bit more in drafts, etc. Maybe on online seasons to try him out. But yeah, overall, all in saying, Messi's my favourite player I've used, but I'm sure I'll be able to get used to him in the way he plays. But yeah guys, that is going to wrap up today's FIFA 17 Q&A. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully I answered all the questions that were dropped in the comments of the video that I asked you to drop them on. Like I said, if you've got any more questions, make sure you do drop them in the comments. I'll try and answer as many of them as possible. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.